Hey you guys, good morning. So I wanted to record this video because I wanted to share a tip with you that has really helped me in the past couple months. So first of all, I got it from this book called Better Than Before by Gretchen Rubin. I love the book. It's all about habits and consistency and kind of just coming up with different techniques and ways to keep habits or drop habits or whatever it is. She also has a really good podcast called Happier with Gretchen Rubin. So if you listen to podcasts at all, just download the podcast app for iPhone or the Stitcher app for Android, and then search podcasts and you can find it in there. So basically, the principle of this idea is to figure out whether you are an abstainer or a moderator. So an abstainer is someone who completely avoids something that they would have trouble only having some of, whereas a moderator can have kind of bits and pieces of something. So a good example to use is if you had a chocolate bar in your desk at work. Would you be able to keep a chocolate bar in your desk at work and just have one tiny piece every single day or every couple of days until it was finished? Or if you had that chocolate bar in your desk, would you eat it all in one sitting? So for me, I am a definite abstainer, because if I have a chocolate bar in my desk, there is no way that I'm eating it over the course of a week. I'm eating it in one sitting and I'm eating it in 5 minutes because I love chocolate. The same thing goes with bags of chips. I never buy chips. My boyfriend does. I never buy chips because if I buy them, I will eat the entire bag. I will. I'll grab a handful, sit on the couch, go back to the cupboard, grab another handful, sit on the couch, and I'll do that mindlessly until the bag is gone. Whereas some people can buy chips, have a bowl one night and then have a bowl next week and just kind of eat the chips moderately, I guess. So I think it's really important to figure out whether you are an abstainer or a moderator. And then once you figure that out, you can kind of set rules for yourself. And you might be like, rules, what does that mean? Like, I don't want to deprive myself. So let me explain. So I work in an office, and for a while there, the guys were bringing in muffins all the time. And if you know me well, you know that I love muffins so much. Like, holy shit, I love muffins. And so every time the muffins were there, I'm like, should I eat a muffin? Should I not? And I was going back and forth because I wanted one, but I didn't want to mess up my results, and I could never decide whether or not I wanted a muffin. So I just made a rule for myself that I don't eat treats at work. And I cannot tell you how much of a difference that has made in like my own nutrition journey, and how much of a difference it's made in my mindset, because when I walk into work and there's muffins there, I'm like, I don't eat treats at work. I've already made the decision that I'm not having any, so it's easier for me to completely abstain from it than it is to kind of go back and forth, like, should I have one, should I not? So I think it's kind of important to figure out whether you're an abstainer or a moderator, and then you can figure out if you can set rules for yourself. Another rule that I have set is no drinking during the week. And that one I'm having a little bit harder to stick to, or I'm having a little bit of a harder time to stick to. I mean, I by no means am drinking like a case of beer a night or anything like that, but my boyfriend works away for 2 weeks and he's home for 1 week. So when he's home, for some reason, I go into vacation mindset and I'm like, I can eat whatever I want, I can drink whatever I want, and like, it's been a major struggle for me for, I would say, the past year. And so I'm really working to overcome that. And so, we would just be cooking dinner and, have a beer, why not? But I realized I don't need the beer. And so that's something I'm really trying to work on. No alcohol during the week, unless we go out for dinner. I've made that as an exception. So I think it's a good idea, and this has just really helped me. I think it's a good idea to, as you go along your fitness journey, set kind of rules for yourself and just be mindful of how those rules make you feel. Does it make it easier for you to decide what you want and what you don't want, or does it make it harder for you? Does it make you feel deprived? Because we don't want anyone to feel deprived, because if you're anything like me, when I feel deprived, like as soon as you tell me I can't have something, then I want it. Unless the case with the muffins or or the alcohol kind of thing. And I'm making myself sound like I drink so much, and I really don't. But with the muffins, I know that I can have a muffin anytime I want. I'm just not going to eat them at work. And so that has really helped me. And that's just kind of why I wanted to share it with you. So if you have any questions about this whole abstainer moderator thing, just let me know. And again, the book is Better Than Before by Gretchen Rubin, and I honestly love it. It has helped me so much. So I hope that was helpful. And if you guys have any questions, then just comment below and I can answer them. Hope everyone has a great day. Happy Friday, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.